Wow, hello my people. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Your wish has always been my command. Thanks always. Well, meanwhile, this is another one. Alright, this is another one. On this one it says, learn from history on Awolowo's betrayal against Ojukwu. Ohaneze youth tells Kanu. An Igbo socio-cultural organization, Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council, OIC, has claimed that some politicians from Yoruba extraction on northeastern zone have concluded plan to scuttle Igbo presidential project ahead of 2023 Nigeria general elections. This was contained in a release by the Secretary General of Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council, OIC, Mazi Oku Nnabuike, and made available to newsmen on Friday. The Igbo Youth Group further stated that the disgruntled politicians, due to their inordinate ambitions, were manipulating the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to destabilize Southeast, aimed at creating and having discerning voice on the Igbo presidential project in 2023. Yoruba politicians and Northeast presidential aspirants, through their selfishness, are manipulating the activities of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, indirectly for 2023 build up to scuttle Igbo presidency project, and it should stop henceforth. Nnamdi Kanu learned from history, especially Awolowo's betrayal against Igbo legend Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu in 1967. Wårñs youth also used the medium and reacted to the recent interview granted to the IPOB leader by the publisher of the Ovation magazine, Dele Momodu, lauding the latter for his apology in the interest of Igbo nation. Kanu had, during the interview, apologized to Ndigbo over some of his inflammatory threats during the heat of the EndSARS protests, which turned violent, leading to wanton killing and destruction of lives and properties across the country. OIC, however, in the release stated Nnamdi Kanu should restrict his EndSARS vituperatives attack, inflammatory threats, bogus media claims, and retreat from unnecessary violent protest in the Southeast geopolitical zone. In Igbo land, it is unimaginable and taboo for anyone to speak for Igbo without proper consultative approvals from Igbo stakeholders, due to its deviation from its non-violent approach on Biafra agitation. IPOB is gradually losing relevance after their failed protest and the need to change tactical direction. Meanwhile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, have alleged that Governor Nyesom Wike instructed police and army to kill IPOB members. Recall that Wike had signed an executive order to reinforce the total ban on IPOB and its activities in Rivers State. Reacting in a tweet on Friday, Kanu said Nyesom Wike, the little elder of Rivers State, had a closed-door meeting with lawyers where he instructed them that any arrested IPOB member should not be brought to court, but rather should be executed by the army and police. That Wike may know that we know vengeance is the Lord's. Meanwhile, the Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council, OIC, has said that the continued negative utterances of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has put the lives and properties of Ndigbo in the north and southwestern in danger. OIC says
the IPOB leader has deviated from the peaceful approach of a non-violent struggle traditionally adopted by Biafra agitators with the blessing of the Igbo legend late Dim Odumegu Ojukwu. The Igbo Socio-Cultural Youth Group, in a statement signed by its Secretary General Mazi Oko Nnabuike on Monday, berated Nnamdi Kanu and reiterated its avowed commitment to resisting further attempts by IPOB to venture into Nigerian projects through the back door and create a breeding ground for the declaration of state of emergency in the South-South and Southeast geopolitical zones. The statement partly quoted OIC as saying the fall of Nnamdi Kanu is near. The IPOB leader should retreat now and tender an unreserved apology to Ndigbo for endangering their lives through inflammatory statements and also for inciting violence in Aba and Oyigbo in Rivers State while his houses is safe in Afaraoko. More importantly, Nnamdi Kanu has successfully destroyed Aba through inflammatory directives, while there is no evidence of killings and destruction of properties in his hometown in Afaraoku. Ahaba Ngwa youth not seeing clearly that they are being used in Abia while Afaraoku is untouched. The End SARS protest is purely a Nigerian youth movement, not Biafran struggle. The protest is aimed at addressing the abnormalities in Nigeria. The attempt by Sowore Kanu and others to infiltrate themselves with the Lekki Tollgate massacre were resisted by youths of the Yoruba extractions. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu, craftiness and bogus claims has put many lives of Igbos in danger, and Igbos can see that IPOB has justified the reasons why the organization was proscribed and gazetted with terrorist tag. The days of reckoning are fast approaching and inevitably near when Kanu will no longer influence for his game and fortunes, seeking games using Biafra agitation as a tool. Well, let everyone embrace peace. There's nothing like peace and unity for a better nation, for a better country, for a better people. And that is it. Well, that is it, my people, on this one. Well, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.